Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in an Earth sign. Basically motivated by material needs and practicality. Recharges energy through working with the physical world, being productive, and feeding the senses. The Sun in the signs, interpretive guidelines. Sun in Taurus. Vitality is rooted in earthy physical sensations. Needs to be recognized for reliability and ability to produce. Creative expression results in tangible objects or in gathered resources. Takes pride in possessions, assets, and in one's own stability. Expression of individuality can be hindered by hesitation and reluctance to change. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in fire signs. Reacts to changing experiences with direct action and enthusiasm. Feels comfortable when expressing confidence and strength. Sign position of the moon. How one reacts based on subconscious predisposition. Moon in Sagittarius. Reacts enthusiastically and idealistically based on beliefs and philosophy. Inner contentment felt when aspiring toward or promoting one's ideals, or when progressing toward one's future goals. Subconscious predisposition to question, to search for meaning, an innate, broad-minded, tolerant, buoyant attitude toward life. Feels comfortable when exploring, traveling, being outdoors, and loves a sense of freedom. Orientation toward emotional beliefs can lead to gullibility, arrogance, fanaticism, or a pretentious preachiness. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Sagittarius. Wants to feel free to roam. Restless and lacking in continuity. Needs fixed signs to anchor them. Philosophical. Friendly and optimistic. Wants to help others, but forgets. If afflicted to Jupiter, too extravagant. Faults are those of overdoing, not underdoing. Keen love of sports if aspected to Mars. The gamblers of life. Not apt to have many close friends, but many acquaintances. A feeling for religious philosophy, but not dogma and creed. Loves to roam. Needs to learn to think before speaking. In a male chart, will attract a freedom-loving female. Direct and talkative. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Fire-earth combinations. The Fire Sun Earth Moon type is a strong, compelling personality. We can see this as the volcano pouring forth lava, which will eventually become new, fertile lands. This individual can deal with molten metal like the blacksmith or the engineer shaping raw material into serviceable tools. Here is the practical enthusiast, the doer who can also enthuse others to action. This combination has been called the bulldozer, for he has tremendous weight and drive to push ahead in exactly the direction they want. J. Pierpont Morgan, or J.P. Morgan, who is a sun in Aries with moon in Virgo, the American industrialist, typified this combination well when he said, "I don't want a lawyer to tell me what I cannot do. I hire him to tell me how to do what I want to do." Likewise, the Earth-Sun-Fire-Moon combination is also the practical visionary who consciously keeps his feet on the ground but has the instinct to go for the main chance, to know when to risk and to pull rabbits out of hats when least expected. This individual could be the hard-headed, pragmatic entrepreneur who sees future opportunities and can seize them with confidence and know-how, turning them into solid and often lucrative realities in the present. Earth-fire types may possess a raucous sense of humor, a pronounced sensuality, and a real penchant for the good life, as can be seen in the life of Alexander Woollcott, Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Sagittarius, the American drama critic and wit, who said, whilst surveying an elegant country estate, "Just what God would have done if he had the money." Either way, with this fire-earth combination, there's a strong, practical, rational bias, coupled with a powerful intuition and a compelling need for freedom and power. When the positive interaction between fire and earth is not working, this person can become very tense, swinging between a burning, intuitive faith and a down-in-the-dumps inertia and doubting Thomas skepticism. Shadow side. People with fire-earth combinations tend to have enormous conviction and certitude about themselves and their beliefs. As a result, they can suffer from the defects of their virtues and become fixed, dictatorial, and insensitive to others and to the subtler nuances of human relationships. Whether it is Fire-Sun-Earth-Moon or Earth-Sun-Fire-Moon, this combination produces a powerful ego which can easily run the show in any relationship. When the urge to dominate meets with resistance, they can become baffled and frustrated until they begin to respect the rights and needs of others. Relationships. Fire-Earth may find its own type attractive, but can enter into very creative and complementary relationships with air-water types, who can both fan the flames and water the garden. Often a benevolent dictator in relationships and in the home, this type, nevertheless, is usually a very committed mate, tending to show his romantic feelings through actions. Their stubbornness can, however, sometimes block domestic harmony and get in the way of intimacy. Male versus female. This is a good combination for people in politics and managerial positions who must make high-powered decisions and push through policies and procedures. Indeed, these individuals can be quite pushy and competitive, qualities the Western world feels are more acceptable in males. The female of this type is authoritative and pragmatic and is unlikely to waste time over failures or adverse reactions to her independence. Both males and females tend to have substantial ambition and terrific stamina. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Sagittarius. High Roller. This combination combines the common sense and worldly vision of Taurus with the spiritual understanding, imagination, and philosophical nature of the Sagittarian. You are at once idealistic and practical, possessing the resolve and determination to see your many dreams come through. You have a broad, far-reaching, and perceptive mind, and you are never without a buoyant faith in the future. Yours is a gifted combination. If you have one flaw, it is that concentration and dedication do not come easily to you. A freedom lover, you resent any form of restraint or limitation. Though just as industrious as your fellow Taurians, you prefer making your own rules and setting your own schedule. Impulse often rules your actions and undermines your efforts. You have a constant craving for novelty and excitement, so when you become bored with your current activity, which does not take very long, you are ready to pack your bags and run off to find something new. It is your refusal to take advice or submit to professional guidance that so often leaves you without any sense of purpose or feeling of accomplishment. And that inner restlessness and caprice often thwart the lofty goals you set for yourself. Financial security can be an eternal quest for the Taurus Sagittarius. Like all Taurians, you crave comfort and luxury. But no matter how hard you work to satisfy those expensive tastes, your extravagance and generosity will often leave you in debt. You must learn to control that impulsive spending. Even though generosity wins you lots of friends, sometimes it is better to look after yourself first. Your inherent kindness and charm will assure you popularity and respect. Intuition is your best guide because your hunches often prove astonishingly accurate. You need to settle on a field or pursuit, which gives you a chance to express your far-out imagination, but at the same time gives you plenty of breathing space. Once you have found that interest, there will be no end to your determination. All sorts of creative activities will be open to you. Your Taurian sense of form and taste is enhanced by your Sagittarian imagination and understanding of the abstract. You have a strong scholarly bent and you can succeed in intellectual endeavors. Open-minded and uninhibited in love, you have probably had many exciting affairs. But though you may not readily admit it, what you are really after is one stable, fulfilling relationship. Try to steer clear of domineering partners. Find someone who shares your expansive, freedom-loving nature. Quick note from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Sagittarius. Your greatest strengths. Down-to-earth capacity to marry common sense and inventive imagination, inspired flair and a matter-of-fact realism. Enthusiasm with practical politics. A good, if at times wild, business sense. Your greatest weaknesses: restless instability and craving for excitement, reluctance to be tied down, infuriating unreliability just when you seem to have mended your restless ways. Images for integration. A monk builds a cathedral whilst contemplating the infinite reaches of the universe. The prodigal son returns to the home farm. Balzac's La Comédie Humaine.